Okay, so this is day one of me video journaling. I have journaled my trades before, but I have been using Discord. I made my own private channel, and I'll screenshot trades and write out, whatever on there, and that'll be my way of journaling. But I've always wanted to try and record, and so I thought this would be fun. Also, kind of as like a new little hobby, I guess. Um, so, anyways, today is day one of a new account on Take Profit Trader. Um, I had to reset because the last account that I had it since mid-November, and today is January 27th, 26th. Today is Monday, January 26th, 2026. And the last account that I had it since mid-November, and it was before I locked in, and before I got serious with following my rules and doing one trade a day or no trade. So I tried salvaging it, but it already had some damage to it, which made it put me in kind of a tough spot. Not that it was impossible to turn it around and pass it, but it was just a little hard. And so yeah, today's day one of the new account with Take Profit Trader as my prop firm that I use, and just gonna start this off and be honest, be frank. I believe I might have this wrong, but I believe this is my 20th prop firm renewal. I believe this is the 20th time, but all the other times I was not serious. I was emotionally trading, revenge trading, over trading, all the works. And this is really the first account that I'm starting completely with the mindset that I have always aimed to get to. And so I believe this will finally be the one that I'll pass. I have passed an account before, but once I got to the funded, I blew it because I didn't have the mindset. And so but I believe that this will be the account that will get me to a funded that will start paying for my life, paying for bills. And so anyways, day one of this new account, I have a 25K account, just because I'm really not going to, I don't think I'll ever full port. And I don't even think I would get close to what a 50K account will give you. I don't think I would ever. I mean, that's just me. So I'm fine and happy with a 25K account. So anyways, this is the trade I took. I only trade NQ, and I say that kind of not confidently, because every now and then I will take a trade on gold, but I'm really trying to stay away from gold. I don't know, a lot of people like it, and it does have really good setups, but I don't know, I have had a love-hate relationship with NQ, and I don't know, I'm used to her more. So anyway, I trade supply and demand as my strategy. I have learned supply and demand through her trading journal, Camellia, on YouTube. I'm in her Discord. I do join her when she goes live. but I don't think I'm going to continue to stay in her Discord for much longer. So I follow her for basic steps. But since I have become serious at the end, I locked in at the end of November / beginning of December. So since I have taken it seriously, and as I'm looking for these supply and demand setups, there's been a couple of things that I have noticed that I have then made into my own specific rules, additionally to the 4 main rules that Camellia gives. So number 1 is identify the trend. 2 is to wait for a break of structure. 3 is to mark up your most recent zone. And then this is where, actually, that might not be exactly, it's just the way I wrote it down. Basically, where my rules get a little bit different comes to entries. So for me, if a zone is 30 points or less, I enter aggressively. And this is one that I'm still a little, it may need tweaking. If it's 30 to 50 points, I was aiming for conservative entries for those zone sizes, but from what I've been seeing, how price reacts to zones that size, I think it is possible to get in semi-aggressively, meaning once the candle taps, I think I want to get in, if I decide to get in aggressively, I want to get in when that candle is in the zone. I'll explain it when it happens, but let's just talk about today's trade. I'm not trying to make this video too long. Okay, so today's trade is this demand zone. This green box is the demand zone using that red candle here. I don't want that to be happening regularly. That's annoying. You're literally... My phone is connected. Sorry. My phone is connected through wire to my laptop, so there shouldn't be a reason why it disconnects. But anyway, this is the demand zone. It had been in a nice little uptrend. This is the 5-minute time frame. What was it? This candle here broke structure by breaking the high of that red candle. This candle happened. This candle is where it tapped, and it's also the candle that I entered on. I was hoping the size of the zone was about 35 points. Yeah, it was a 35 point zone, which this is okay, so I'm gonna end up talking about it. For that size, I would typically, if I'm going to enter aggressively, I want to enter while the candle is in the zone. So this area right here, this part of the wick of that green candle, is where I preferably would have wanted to enter, but I hesitated a little bit, and by the time I clicked and it went through, I entered right here. Not ideal, but that's okay. because an aggressive entry would have meant entering right there as soon as it tapped. For this size of a zone, I would have preferred to enter in the zone, just so that way it's a little bit closer. I can manage risk a little bit better, but oh well. I clicked when it had came back to the top of the zone, but by the time it like went through with the lag or whatever, I entered here. Whatever. So this next two candles had me worried, but I'm really trying to not I'm not trying to entertain those thoughts. If it stops me out, it stops me out. And so I just let it happen. I really try my best to just look away. And then, once it came back up here, I literally just looked away and I started praying. And I was just like, just don't worry about it. Just let it hit stop loss or TP. Just let it do what it's going to do. And it was a very quick trade. Hit my 1-to-1 based off of where I entered. I would have hit 1-to-1 earlier if I had entered at the top of the zone, or but still got my 1-to-1, and that was a good trade. So I'm grateful for that. I'm happy that the first trade of this new account was a win, and that's it. I'm done for today. I'm only doing one trade a day or no trade. I'm not pushing it, not chasing it, and let's just hope for a good week. So I'll be back tomorrow. Bye.